Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I want to do a flip through of this gorgeous book. It's called The Art of Nature Colouring Book, and it's a grayscale book, but it's absolutely fantastic. 60 illustrations, and they're all inspired by vintage botanical and scientific prints, and there's something for everyone in here. It is the most gorgeous book. It's quite a thick book, as you can see. It is paperback, and it is, let me find it for you, printed by Adams Media. Okay, I'm assuming because it's a collection, we haven't got any one particular person author of the book. The paper is not cardstock, but I did a picture in here with polychromos, which you'll see, and it's absolutely fantastic. I don't want to spend too long on each image because, as you see, it is quite a thick book and it will take forever. So here, as you can see, it looks like I've damaged the book. Let me bring it up to the camera. I haven't. What that is actually is that each page is perforated. So you could, I don't want to have to do it, but you could really quickly and easily take an image out if you say wish to frame it or give it away. So the start of the book, chapter 1 as I'd like to call it, is, I'm just going to move the light round, is flowers and plants. Let me see if I can bring the camera in slightly so that you can get a better image, a better view of the images. Probably not that far, Lucy. There we go. Okay, each page is single-sided. So you could use markers or whatever medium of your choice. I'm not sure how well the paper would take water mediums without some kind of page preparation like gesso first. But each page is single-sided with these gorgeous grayscale images and the name that you can look up for references, which I did in the page that I coloured. So let's keep going. Gorgeous flower here. I don't know what that one is. Maybe it's a copy of the page. Maybe it's a different angle of the flower over the page. The poppy. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it, but you have to excuse my botanical ignorance. Okay. Pineapple cactus. I'm sure we could come in a little bit. I have to just touch it very slightly. There, and if I move you down, there's a good image. Okay, we've got pineapple cactus, and then different parts of the flower. As you can see, beautiful lilac image. Iris. I'm not going to say them all because I'm going to be caught out, aren't I, by not being able to pronounce things. But as you can see, the images are absolutely outstanding, and with colour on them, they're awesome. So I have only done the one picture in here, and I coloured it with polychromos, and I tend to find that if you can colour with polychromos on a page, most other colour pencils follow suit, and will colour. Oh, see, I'm cutting half the image off. Hang on. And we'll follow suit and we'll colour just as beautifully. So I'm going to keep flipping. Beautiful dogwood rose, look at that. That would be gorgeous coloured in, because if I'm correct, they're like very pale pink. Isn't it lovely? And this is just the botanical side of it. So we've got mushrooms. Now when I colour this in, I want to keep it as a reference book, so I'm not doing backgrounds and things in here. I think actually it will aid in my colouring, in the very fact that if I've coloured a picture in, I can keep a record of how I've coloured that and use that in my colouring books, because we quite often have mushrooms, particularly ones that look like this, don't we? So it would be really nice to keep as a reference book to help out with future colouring. I mean, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, it's just perfect. Let's come apart there. Gonna have to be careful. It is very delicate along that perforated edge. Lovely picture of a lemon. I wonder if my light. Pomegranate. That would be amazing to try. So we're into our fruits. And do you see what I mean about keeping it as a reference book? I think it would just be absolutely delightful to have it. I mean, you could even write on this spare, on the back, if you're going to keep it as a book, that is, you could write on the back of this image or this page what colours you've used, what pencils you've used as your own very own reference book for future colourings. Mangoes. I mean, it's just an absolute delight. So these are all our fruits. And then we're going to come into our root vegetables. Here we are. Just making sure that I'm central and you can see everything. That's a lovely one of an artichoke, isn't it? That would be really good fun to colour in. And then, as you can see, sea life, birds and insects. There really is a little bit for everyone in here. So this is the one that I coloured, and the common starfish, and I used, like I said, polychromos, and they coloured there is a little bit of texture on the page, and they coloured beautifully, and I'm pretty certain that I could say that Prismas will do the same. So waxed or oil I think would work well on here. And I'm really proud of this picture. It took some doing to get it complete, but not every colouring's a race, is it? So they work absolutely beautifully here. So that's that one. We'll keep going, otherwise we're going to be all day long. Okay, scallop. That's interesting. I don't even know what colours one of those shells are. I know what they look like to eat. Red tree coral. See, there's just so many things that you come across in colouring books in here that I just thought it would be wonderful to keep as your very own reference. Oh, look at that seahorse, isn't that lovely? And I think that's a Latin name that you get underneath. I could be wrong, but that one's lovely too. Beautiful. Horseshoe crab, and it's on a nice cream paper, so actually it's not a stark white staring at you if you don't choose to do a background in it. But I just thought this was something very different but could be extremely useful, and this is what I'm going to be using it for. And it will take some time to build it up as a colouring reference, but there is some fun to be had in not racing through everything you have. This one's called an edible crab. Are there crabs that aren't edible? I presume there must be. Common lobster. Pumpkin seed sunfish. I wonder if it's bright colours. So I'll just move that out the way, it's making a noise. Sea urchins. People have these kind of ones. I've seen as people have them as ornaments. I'm not sure they would be so popular excuse me, in today's world, as we know, trying to keep corals and sea life safe. But when I was a little girl I did see somebody have one of these. Jellyfish. And I just like that you get the proper name, so if you're struggling with Google to bring up the colours, you can put, if I'm right in saying that's the Latin, you can put that in and more likely get an accurate image of it. Different fish. Trout, carp and a perch. Oh, look at these. That's a warbler. Beautiful. A chickadee. Oh. That's the bluebird. We have the bluebird here. Know what that one looks like. It's a very cute little bird. Bay-breasted warbler. Oh, I can't wait to look these up and see what they actually look like. And then we've got the eggs of them. I don't know what bird's eggs they are. I presume they're the warbler from the previous page, but don't quote me on that. I presume they are eggs from the other birds that they've mentioned. That'd be a great tester page for your colours, wouldn't it? And the honeybee. Be a lovely one to colour. Wish I'd have had this one, the last colouring tag. I presume these are, yeah, moths. Well, that's a grasshopper. Look at that. I've never seen them with their wings out. Very interesting. More moths or butterflies. I'm not sure how you tell the difference. If somebody out there knows, let me know. Nevertheless, gorgeous, gorgeous pictures to colour in. What's this one? Eastern tiger swallowtail. Are we focusing? Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful images. And that is the ultimate last picture, Dragonfly. Most people like colouring dragonflies, don't they? You can do something spectacular with those wings. You could even colour one of his wings each. What am I trying to say? Colour each wing a different colour and keep your combinations so that when dragonflies come up, and they're very common in our colouring books, aren't they, that you've got those combos. And there we are. The beautiful. So they're handcrafted in the 18th and 19th centuries by scientists. Botanical and scientific prints captured in intricate details. Well, they certainly did that. So there we are. I will link it down below. It came from Amazon. And I'll link it down below should you wish to add this beautiful book to your collection. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.